Anything's possible.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 161. It's the Bills versus Chiefs recap show. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday afternoon. We got a lot of stuff to get into. Hopefully, some of the other fellas hopefully Clarence will be able to fall through. And right when right when I say his name, he comes.
Hey,
What's up?
send it to me. What's happening? I'll be right back. Hey, send it to me real quick.
Send you what?
The email.
I already sent it.
To my email?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Clarence will be right back, and we will too. Let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah. Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to win him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Quick style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 161. Bills versus Chiefs recap show. We got most of the crew in here. DJ Ed couldn't make it today, but we're going to hold it down like we always do. What's up, Clarence?
What's up with it, man? Y'all feeling all right?
Yeah.
Oh. Where Joe? I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
Joe, you in here? Hey, what's up, Nani? How you doing? Where's Joe?
Hey.
Is Joe in
Hey.
here? If Joe, when you show up, I'm sorry, man. I had to do it. I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to do it. You know. But I hope everybody in Chiefs Kingdom is doing all right. You know, it's been a few days. You know, the mall over this loss to the Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Ty? How you feeling, man? Yeah, man.
Feeling good. Well, I wasn't expecting the Chiefs to win this game going into it anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, all right, it's good. Up. There he is.
There he is.
Right on time.
We're gonna say the best for last.
Mr. Joe. Just know I'm sorry, man. I had to do it. Yeah, let's talk about this game, fellas. Chiefs lose 20-17.
How much?
20-17.
And what did I say?
I think you said 20. Didn't you say 20-17?
I said 21-17. I said 21-17 Buffalo. I just wanted everybody to know. Yeah,
you did. You was right.
Carry on.
But what's to say, man? This game went about how the season is going, man. Slow starts, turnovers, penalties, and then in the second half, we have a chance to win the game, and we shoot ourselves in the foot. Regardless of how you feel about the whole offsides thing, there's no question Kadarius Toney was offsides. His foot was on the line. He was covering the ball. He got caught. And Carl Sheffers. Carl Sheffers. Carl Sheffers was waiting in the weeds to get us. And he had a grin ear to ear. He was like, look at this shit right here. Look at that line on the foot. We're going to get him, boy. And he did. And, yeah. Touchdown didn't count. Buffalo Bills win. Patrick Mahomes has a tirade on the sideline. I just think that he blew up because he's sick of this shit. He's sick of these receivers.
Exactly.
Ty said he's going to ask for a trade.
He ain't gonna ask for no trade.
Another season of this. He might be.
He's not gonna ask for a trade. He's
another season of Sky. Another season of Sky Moore, MVS, and
where you gonna go?
Justin Watson might do it. I'm just saying.
Nah, they don't do that. Brett Veach know better. He better after this season.
That's the problem, right?
What's the problem, Clarence?
It's okay. We can put bullshit around Patrick and it'll be okay.
Right.
We don't have to try because we got Pat. Right?
Yeah.
That's been the problem. That's the problem right now.
No, stay in here, man. We want to give you your flowers, brother.
What you gonna leave for, brother?
I just want to give you your flowers at the end of the show.
Yeah, man. What you gonna leave for? Won't stay a while.
No, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. Like we keep kind of reiterating ourselves. It's not like it's something new that's popping up every game, and while we're losing this game, we're losing the game the same way in the same fashion.
Right.
You know, penalties and turnovers are biting us in the butt. Mahomes' first drive, he throws a pick, and that was on him. That's not the receiver ran the wrong route or the dude dropped the pass. He stared CEH down.
That was a bad pick. That looked like a Justin Fields pick. That was bad.
He just threw it right to the defender.
Yeah.
And it's just like that on top of receivers being bad, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pat can't also add to the problem. You know what I'm saying?
And then Jawan Taylor.
Fumbling. Yeah, Jawan Taylor and his mess. Wanye Morris played really good.
Yep.
He played really good. I think he should start the rest of the season, personally. That's just me. But, Andy Reid. But no, it's just the same stuff popping up, man. Rashee Rice fumbling, even though he had a decent game, fumbling, and then we getting down into the red zone. You can't do that, man. Like those things will kill you. We're not the team like we were where we can bypass those type of things, penalties.
But at what point do you think they knew this?
They should.
Do you
known
think
this pretty
that
quickly?
Do you think that by week 5, week 6, they didn't identify this and say, this is going to be a problem? You don't think so?
I mean, they should have, because I identified that as a problem after week 4.
Like there was that offensive explosion against Chicago, right? And then you go and you barely
there is no fix
in the Meadowlands. You know what I'm saying? You just barely get out of the Meadowlands. Like it should have been identified early enough to say, listen, like we got dependability at the backup tight end position.
Mm-hmm.
We got depth at the running back position. Mm-hmm. So those are the 2 areas that we're going to have to lean on until we can at least get these wide receivers to a point where we know, in 84, we know that consistently they'll show up.
Right.
But all of this shuffling in and out and not having clear, concise assignments for these wide receivers, like you was doomed from the start.
True.
You're asking guys with little to no experience to pick up so many different nuances and concepts out of all of these formations and all of these route variations. You're asking this the second and first year guys to pick up, with the exception of EVS, who's never been that any damn way. Right?
He's always been a number 3 or 4 guy.
Yeah. So
when we brought him in, we knew that.
What was the I don't get it. Why
was the plan?
Wasn't a bigger need? Yeah.
Right. What was the plan? Because when you brought MVS in, he led the league in drops that year. Mm-hmm. That you went out and signed him in free agency. Why? I mean, and then with Jawan Taylor, he had this penalty problem last year. And it's still a problem. Donovan Smith had a penalty problem. He hasn't been playing. And like you said, Chris, the rookie, Wanye Morris, should be starting the rest of the year. And probably should have started from the jump.
Was Donovan Smith healthy last year?
No.
Okay. All right. Just okay.
Yeah,
he wasn't healthy all season. I think Wanye Morris should have been starting from the jump, personally.
I don't think he was ready at the time. But now, I do think he should start.
Okay, so but you knew this going into training camp.
Right.
You knew your deficiencies for the entire roster going into training camp. So shortly after training camp was over, that final preseason game, you get all of these cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Why not be aggressive and try to find some quality players,
Right.
at least to get them ready to the point by week 4, week 5, these dudes are all the way locked into the system and you can make a run in late December and play good football.
Yeah.
Instead of this inconsistent shit.
Yep.
This is trash.
No, it is. It is.
It is.
It blew up in their face, fellas. What can we say? You know, Andy Reid and Brett Veach, they figured that their system was going to be able to get these guys up to speed. Let's just be real. That's the reality. That's the reality. That's
I
the
don't
reality.
know, but here's the problem with that. Andy Reid doesn't really have a history of doing that. Unless you want to talk about Deshaun Jackson, Tyreek Hill. Generational. I mean, those are generational talents.
Those are generational talents, but let's be real. I mean, before Deshaun Jackson, it was Freddie Mitchell and Jason Avance and the Todd Pinkstons, and they was going to NFC Championship games. So,
but they had Deuce Staley that they could lean on.
They had
you know what
Brian
I'm saying?
Westbrook.
And they had a defense. Brian Dawkins, Jeremiah Trotter, Harry Douglas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They had dudes. You know what I mean? Like, you got a Pacheco and a Jerick McKinnon. You got a Noah Gray and a Travis. Why ain't you leaning on that shit more instead of trying to get everything to the perimeter? Because these dudes ain't up to speed. And they're not going to win fucking man-to-man or zone. They just not doing it consistently.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
And that's the thing with Kadarius Toney. He got 12 snaps all year. And then, I mean,
why though? Because he can't catch a cold.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason he's not getting snaps, but he was supposed to be your wide receiver 1. That's what everybody told us. Is that he was going to be wide receiver 1, and dude's got over 12 snaps, maybe 3 or 4 times this season.
Yeah, in this game, he got the most snaps of this season, probably other than the Detroit game.
Chiefs as fuck. Yeah, they are.
Chiefs. I mean, that's been the Chiefs for you. Even before the Brett Veach. They've always been cheap. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's offense, man. It's just gonna have to wait till next year to get fixed. These are the guys that we got. And with this AFC looking the way it looked, that's my thing with this team. It's like, if y'all would just stop the self-inflicted wounds, you still are in this. With all the issues that we have, we're still in this. At least to get the 1 seed and maybe go to the Super Bowl. Because the Ravens, I watched the Ravens.
The problem, Chris, is expecting them to fix it 14 weeks in.
No, you're right. But I sat here and watched the Ravens on Sunday. They're not scary at all. I didn't walk away from that Ravens and Rams game like, damn, man, they right up there with San Francisco. They're not at all. You saw Miami last night. We beat Miami, but you saw Miami last night. When Tyreek Hill is not affecting the game for that team, they are lost.
And here's something else, Ty, and I'll let you go after this. I just want to point something else. And this is the only glimmer. Is you think back to the year that the Chiefs hosted the first AFC Championship game at Arrowhead. It was against Tom. And that team that year, they wasn't scoring a lot of points. That Patriots team offensively was dog shit. But they could turn it on and score points when they needed to. That's how they got the dub. And then they went to the Super Bowl and they won, what was it, 10-7 or some bullshit like that. But that inconsistent, it's this inconsistent conference that is the glimmer of hope that they can pull this shit out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ty. My bad.
Before you go, Ty, I was gonna add on to that, Clarence. That team had the most drops that season. They had like 20-something drops.
Yeah.
Just like this Chiefs team.
Until this year.
Yeah, of course. Until this, I'm just saying.
He's talking about the Patriot team, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the Patriots. But I'm just saying we're comparing those two teams.
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same. You had Tom Brady, you got Patrick Mahomes. Those receivers weren't great by no means. They was dropping passes left and right. That defense was still good, and it's very comparable because what they have out their offense was James White and
Gronk.
And Gronk.
Yeah.
And the other running back, he was
I think
a rookie.
Chris Hogan. Who else was in that backfield with James White that year?
What's that rookie that was that running back that came from Georgia?
Oh, Sonny Michel.
Yeah, he was
Sonny
the other
Michel.
running back. He was the running
Yeah.
back. The other dude, James White, was the catcher out of the backfield.
But
Larry McKinnon, Isaiah Pacheco. You know what I'm saying? So if they run their system like that, I think they could be efficient and win more games. But I mean, that's Andy Reid. He gotta
right, and that's the difference. The difference between that team and this team, they had a coach that was willing to commit to the run game and willing to hand it off 20 plus times a game and take the ball out of Tom's hands when he needed to. We don't have that with Andy Reid. Even with these receivers we got now, he's expected Mahomes to go out there and throw 40 plus times a game. And he's throwing to bums. Let's call it like it is. These guys are bums. All of them. They could cut every one of them besides Rashee Rice next year. And I don't think I would miss a single one of these guys. They're all terrible. Barely NFL quality receivers at this point. Sky Moore getting high snap counts. He got his lowest snap count actually this week. He's still out there doing cardio. Same with MBS. Every week with them too. They shouldn't be on the field at all. In my opinion, they shouldn't be on the field. Sky Moore doesn't even get open. That's the problem with this team. I said it 10 weeks ago. I said these receivers are going to hold this team back. They're not getting any better. They haven't. And I don't expect them to get any better from here on out. I don't expect the penalties to get any better. I don't expect anything really to get any better from here on out. Besides the defense, obviously, if you add Drew Tranquill back in the mix and those things, I expect the defense to get better. But the offense, I don't see it.
Yeah, this defense, and that's what the sad part is that we got this unbelievable defense.
Right.
And they keeping us in games. Like, in the first quarter, James Cook was killing us. But I think that was more of an adjustment thing. I think that was more so Nick Bolton knocking that rust off in the game. And once he settled down and once the team settled down, the Buffalo Bills only scored 6 points in the second half. So
I agree with that.
If you owe Buffalo to 6 points, you would. If I told y'all, hey, in the second half, Buffalo's going to get held to 6 points, you would think, hey, we should win that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Well, normally I would say that, but not this year because we can't even score in the second half ourselves.
Right.
We went 3 or 4 weeks without scoring in the second half.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said,
it's no, you do know.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know if this team, like, I look, my expectations is that we win out. I do expect us to win out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the playoffs go and how our seeding, we gotta hope and pray that the Ravens drop 2 and the Miami drops 1 more for us to get that number 1 seed. I'm not worried about Jacksonville.
Why does number 1 seed matter? I don't think they need the number 1, to be completely honest, because I think these wide receivers and this entire offense needs to go through it. Like, this is what you put out there.
Possible situation for these.
Right.
Don't do this to yourself.
And you know what? I think the best possible situation is, Chris, it's us getting matched up with the Steelers in round 1.
I've seen the Ravens
not getting that bye.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing with the country.
I still don't see the Ravens dropping 2 games. I just don't see it.
Here's my thing. I was hoping this was the game. I definitely got them losing to the Niners.
Jacksonville's
going to be, but I don't know, that ankle injury, man.
Interesting.
That ankle injury on.
That was Cleveland's defense, though. Like, Cleveland's defense been balling.
Ravens defense supposed to be better. Ain't no slouch. But still, Matthew Stafford was carving that defense up. So, you know what I'm saying? My problem with the Rams was when I was watching that game was they would run Kyron Williams right down their throat, and then they get to the red zone. Now all of a sudden they want to throw the ball. I get it. You got Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, but dude was working. They can't stop this dude. He running right through them. So that was my only problem with the game, even though they had a chance to win that game. But
put your glasses on.
he's still hoping the Ravens are going to drop 2 games. I just don't see it. I'm going to be honest. I mean, they know what they need to do to get the number 1 seed, and I think they're going to do it this year. I do think they're going to lose the game though. I see them losing to either the Dolphins, for sure the Niners. So it's possible they lose too, but I just don't see it.
I honestly think that Jacksonville is a better team than Baltimore, to be honest.
Really?
I think so. I think they can beat Baltimore.
I mean, they could beat them for sure. I don't know that they're the better team, roster to roster.
I mean, defensively, like, what does Baltimore have that Jacksonville doesn't have?
I think they're pass
Roquan Smith.
What's homeboy Josh Allen?
He has been balling. No, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's a good pass rusher. Yeah.
No, he's been balling. No, yeah. I think what's the name? Secondary is better than Jacksonville.
Better, and I would say that.
I mean, they got Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton.
Hamilton got hurt this past game.
Cisco's not a slouch.
No, he's not. That boy can put on. He can hit you down.
Yeah,
Juju knows.
This is gonna be interesting. And Jacksonville's linebackers, like,
yeah,
I said this earlier. Those are probably the fastest linebackers.
Yeah, they do with
combination in the league. Like,
yeah,
they are fast.
Here's the thing with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Losing Christian Kirk hurts them.
Yeah, it does.
Then Trevor Lawrence, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. He's on that ankle. It's just kind of like, I don't know, against that defense and you're on a bum ankle. Our hope is that 49ers beat them and then Miami shows up.
Right. Or Jacksonville. Yeah. I don't see the Steelers beating them for sure.
Unless the Steelers just make it ugly.
Right.
Ugly game look.
That's what they do.
Because they kind of did that the first time they met earlier this season. They just made the game super ugly. Yeah. And Steelers and Ravens, division games, they can be tricky sometimes. We know. We played
Big Ben not rolling in that building for this game, so Pittsburgh got problems. Big Ben not coming back, so Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So we'll see though. Like I said,
at
the very minimum, I see number 2.
I agree with Clarence. I don't want the 1 seed. I think the best matchup is for you to get the Steelers, in that first round, or another team like that you're going to beat. Even with this bad receiving core, you should beat the Steelers because I don't see their offense moving the ball on our defense at all.
Right.
So, I mean, I think that would be the better matchup, honestly. Better than the bye week, personally. Even though you get to rest and Andy coming off a bye, he gets.
They don't need it this year. They're too young at their wide receiver position. They don't need that rest. Listen, make them have to go on the road. This does 2 things. So for the guys that will be coming back next year, they literally had to fight, scratch, and claw to get to the
I don't think a week of rest matters. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. To me. You know what I'm saying?
Not this year.
And number 2,
in years past, it did. But
we were hearing how Pat has never had to play a playoff game on the road. Well, he's a killer on the road anyway. So you think you got problems having to deal with him at Arrowhead? He'll go on the road and rip the life out of your fans, your team, everything. He'll destroy all of that shit. So let him go on the road. It's good. Let him go on the road. I'm good with that.
I hope so, bro. I hope so. He's.
I don't see.
He got to
those back shoulder.
Yeah.
Those 50-50
I don't see how you
he's
don't.
really good at this.
Yeah, I don't see how you don't if you want this offense to get better.
Right. Yeah, I could see it. Hopefully, he gets a little bit more down this stretch. The generational talent, no way.
He can't be bringing up Pickens when his dude Sky Moore has like 10 catches on the year.
I think he's trolling, country. I think he's trolling. Don't be listening to Joe, man.
He's trolling me because I said that about Pickens.
He's got reports coming out on Pickens that he being a nuisance on the sideline.
Yeah, because his quarterback
would happen here. Would happen here, by the way.
Yeah, his quarterback's trash.
Andy would have nipped it. So let's talk about Patrick Mahomes, y'all. Now, he's been on the headlines the way he acted on the sideline, and he was pissed off at the refs making that call on Kadarius Toney, cussing him out. Even when they meet in the middle of the field, he met with Josh Allen in the middle of the field. He still was like, "Yo, worst fucking call ever." And he was just mad.
He was mad.
He went on the drive, even expressed, he was emotional. He loves this game. He apologized, saying, I shouldn't have blew up like that. Especially when he met with Josh Allen in the middle of the field because he had nothing to do with it. But what are your thoughts? What was your initial thoughts when y'all saw Patrick Mahomes acting the way he was on the side?
You know what my initial thoughts were? My initial thoughts was that it wasn't directed towards the refs. I thought it was directed towards either the receiving core, the coaching staff, or maybe a little bit of both. But at first, I didn't think it was directed towards the refs. Ultimately, I don't have a problem with this. I mean, even though I don't agree, and I think that you have to call that penalty there, even though it's not called consistently across the league, I don't have a problem with Mahomes doing that. I think if anybody does, they're just, let's call it like it is, they're soft. If anybody has a problems with Mahomes doing that, I think they're soft. This is a competitive game, especially the NFL. This was a big game when you're playing the Bills, high stakes, playoff seeding, all that. So I don't have a problem with that at all.
Look, I mean, obviously he can't say what he really wants to say or respond the way that he really wants to respond with the cameras, but everybody know what it is. It's the same shit that's been happening all year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get behind them closed doors, somebody's probably a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, somebody probably was. But that shit don't. Carl Weathers had it coming, didn't he? Carl Weathers.
Carl Sheffers. Carl Sheffers. No, but we used to see Tom Brady do this all the time.
Right.
What's so different? I mean, we know what's different, but
right.
we know what's different, but Tom Brady used to do this shit all the fucking time. Slam, fucking play the computer, the laptop and shit.
He was doing it a lot last year.
Yeah.
Last year. It was like every week last year.
Yeah, isolate a receiver in a minute, cuss him out, yell at him, yell at the officials.
Yeah.
Nothing. Get nothing happen to him. So I don't know. I don't know if Pat gets fined for this. I don't know if Andy Reid gets fined for this.
More than likely they will.
Probably will.
Yeah,
they don't,
so.
Especially if it's called Sheffers.
Yeah.
He'll probably put in
not Paul Weathers. Not Apollo Creed.
Take Patrick Mahomes' money.
Yeah.
No, but seriously.
Don't disrespect Carl Weathers no more.
I'm not.
Great Apollo Creed. Don't disrespect.
I know. My bad.
Don't disrespect Creed, man.
Anyway. No, but I ain't got no problem with Pat showing some emotion. This is the real Pat right here, not the the PC. Man, I gotta throw the ball better. Not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like this guy on the sideline, cussing everybody out. She's been cussing out Brett Veach.
Yep.
Oh, it'll probably happen after the season's over.
He should go cuss out Brett Veach in his office.
If it hasn't happened already.
Right. If it should be happening every week.
And Brett, that motherfucker, it's probably happened a couple times already,
But at the same time, he got to cuss himself out too because he been throwing some picks that's on him. They ain't always on the receiver, like I said in the beginning. Some of them picks ain't all on the receiver dropping passes or being in the wrong spot or whatever. Sometimes Pat just presses and throws into double coverage and triple coverage.
Why does he have to press though?
Okay, yes, it's because of the receivers and their issues, but still, that don't mean you gotta do it.
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean,
throw it away. Live another down, baby.
That ain't his mentality.
I know it's not.
Praise him for the same things that everybody's complaining about now. We praise him for the same shit when it looks great and it's a
agree.
highlight and it's gonna go down in history books as one of the greatest throws, the greatest play. We praise him for it. But when it don't go, it's like, listen, can't have both ways, though.
Yeah,
Both ways.
you can, because some of those plays you see it and it's like,
this is Brett Beach's fault.
It is. I agree.
The numbers
and
his
Andy Reid too
is a reflection of the bullshit that they put around this man.
Yep.
So he is making chicken salad out of what? Chicken shit.
Shout out to Casey Prentice.
Just saying.
You ain't a real Chiefs fan. You don't know who Casey Prentice is.
Chris, look at Chris doing the gatekeeping over here.
Talk to him. Hard Knocks episode.
I'm just messing.
I know you was.
Ty, you was probably 2.
Yeah.
Ty, he was probably like 2 years old when that episode dropped.
It was a good series, though. That was one of my favorite Hard Knocks, though.
2007.
LJ to come back.
Was that 2007?
Oh, shit.
What was 2007?
I can't remember.
Because we were the first Hard Knocks. We were the first ones to do Hard Knocks, right?
Yep.
That season was terrible.
Tony was still there. Jay Dunn.
That season was terrible. Boy.
Yeah, it was.
To
so much promise. They opened up. Who was the quarterback? Brody, or was it Damon Ewart? Was that
the quarterback?
Who was the quarterback that year?
Wasn't that the Tyler Thigpen years?
Who opened the season, though? I think it was Brody Croy. No. Maybe Damon Ewart, because they opened in Arizona that year against the Cardinals. Yeah. It was a bad time, though. It was really a bad time. Yeah,
that's why, compare those years to these. I'll take this any time. Give me this.
For real.
Give me this season over any of the bad seasons. Give me this.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
We had some rough ones, boy.
I don't know, man. This is pretty rough.
No.
This is rough.
So, okay. Never mind. I'm not going to say nothing.
But anyways, I was going to say, no, I agree with Clarence. It's Veach's fault. But not only is it Veach's fault, because everybody told me all offseason that Veach didn't draft Sky Moore, that Andy Reid did. So it's Andy Reid's fault, too.
Who told you that?
Just about everybody. Just about everybody told me that.
Street sometimes, Ty. You gotta stay off the street sometimes.
So it's Andy Reid's fault too for thinking that he could run his system with these wide receivers, because clearly his system is not running like it does when he had a Tyreek or when he had a generational talent. Like his system without that, we've seen it in the past. His system without that struggles. And
but my frustration starts with the fact that you knew that you were asking a lot, and you should have gauged better the ceiling for shit, right? So you should have said, we have to simplify this fucking passing attack for these guys because this is too much for them to pick up. Like it's probably going to take them 2 or 3 years to actually gain all the concepts of this offense so that they can run this without having to think at all. And instead of simplifying it, they just kept moving with ignorance, thinking, well, it'll fix itself, and it's not fixing itself.
And that's on Andy Reid too.
And that's on Andy.
The biggest indictment probably is the fact that they didn't bring a real veteran receiver in this room.
No, they didn't.
Yep.
They didn't bring a guy in that can get open consistently on his own, who could also be a mentor to a Sky Moore, to a Rashee Rice. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, and as much indictment we have on Sky Moore, who does Sky Moore turn to when he's going through his issues right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he don't have a receiver guy that he can spend time with.
I agree with that, but the problem with that.
Hold on, let's take like a George Karlaftis. If George Karlaftis last year when he was struggling, who could he go to? Go to Chris Jones. He can go. He go to Frank.
Clark.
You know what I'm saying? He go to Carlos Dunlap. Like he had guys around him that he can go. Even McDuffie, as young as that room was, he could still go to L'Jarius Sneed. He could go to Justin Reed. You know, there's guys who are veterans. You know what I'm saying?
Ron Thornhill was in that room last year.
That's what I'm saying. They have veterans. They have veterans in their rooms that they can go to. They don't have nobody. Sky has nobody. She Rice has nobody. He can't go to MVS. What's MVS going to teach him how to drop a pass? Like, no. Run the wrong route.
And for all the shit that everybody said about TikTok and Juju, like Juju you know what I'm saying?
Juju was in this team misses Juju.
Yeah, it does.
You can see it does. But what I was going to say is
they need a veteran. They needed a veteran.
Yeah.
They did.
No, I agree with that. They need a veteran, but the thing about Sky Moore is I can't give him that excuse when Rasheed Rice is telling him where to line up. A rookie is telling him where to line up in year 2, week 14. A rookie is telling you where to line up. I mean, that's the problem, and that's part of the not having a vet too.
Maybe that's a confidence thing. Maybe his confidence is shot right now, and his brain is just all over the place. And he's just trying to think not to mess up. Sometimes when you think too hard, you'll mess up. You can mess up. You'll mess up even hard.
And then on the game Sunday, Tony Romo called him out because it was like an option route, and he didn't flatten the route out. So he totally took himself out of the play.
I wish Jody wasn't on the IR for the entire year. I wish they would have never made that decision with him. God, I wish they would. Yeah. I wish they would have given him an option to come back. Bro.
Jeremy Maclin.
Joe, he would have been a good receivers coach.
This is 23. What the hell you think that Jeremy Maclin gonna do now? You mean the coach? Okay, yeah.
I mean, Deshaun Jackson was
the coach. If he means the coach,
yeah.
I do agree with that. Deshaun Jackson, did you guys see that? Talking about he wants to come play for the Chiefs.
Man, come on.
He might be the third best receiver on this team, though.
Still,
I don't want it either, but
come on,
it's too late.
We get Deshaun Jackson, and we're desperate. We're really desperate.
I mean, that's where you have to go to now, though.
We're kind of already there.
You kind of put yourself in this situation.
If I'm gonna get somebody who could beat zone, bump it. Let's see what Jarvis Landry got left. You know what I'm saying? At least I know he could beat zone. At least I know he knows the creases in the zone.
They should have signed Jarvis Landry like 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, they should have brought.
That's a veteran that you could have brought in.
Yeah, after week 1, they should have brought him in.
Yeah,
that's his game. That's his game.
That's his game. And think about everything else that would have opened up.
Yeah. If he has
something asking him to lead the team in receptions or yards. You're just asking him to be.
You're not even asking him to be second in
right.
Yeah, so go get Zach Ertz, baby.
For what?
Right. Zach, you talk about that dude. He should be retired. He should be retired, man.
He was doing all right with Arizona.
It's over.
He just got hurt, man. He was getting hurt. That's all. He's getting open.
Let me know when you're done, Chris.
All right, I'm done. No more Zach Ertz. I'm sorry.
The one thing I was going to add about Juju that we missed the most is on third downs, Mahomes, he went to Juju a lot. If it wasn't Kelsey, it was Juju, and we definitely missed that element of having a guy that you can trust on a third down to go win his matchup versus whoever it was. Even you've seen it in the Super Bowl. It wasn't Darius Slay, the other cornerback, Bradbury.
Yeah, Bradbury.
He beat him on that third down, and he got held. He got held, so it ended up being a first down.
The last time you beat somebody on a double move, like, come on, man. You held him on that? You mean tell me your ass couldn't run with Juju? He beat you on a double. Come on.
Caught him slipping. Come on. Hit him with the bip bop.
Come on.
But Juju was a consistent target.
Bip bop. Oh, no.
Consistent target that I think Mahomes trusted Juju the most, obviously, out of all the receivers last year.
He trusted him out of camp. You saw that clearly out of camp. that him and Juju had rapport. And that's the one thing I say they didn't have out of this camp. It was like you really didn't see like, oh, definitively that's
there was
the other
no
guy.
standouts. Yeah,
Everybody was kind of on the same level, but we thought, okay, we still want to see Sky more. He looking good in camp. He look all right. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know what? She right. She making some plays in camp. All right, let's go. You know, we had that type of confidence going on. But then once you see it on the field, it was like, yeah, this is work.
Yeah.
It's one thing to run against the team in shorts or even in training camp. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much know what the defense is running. It's hella vanilla.
yeah.
Anybody in the NFL can get open in a vanilla scheme.
Yeah.
But when that thing is getting cranked up and creative,
it's bad. Oh, it's bad.
So
it's bad.
Hey man, this is what we got, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna get no better.
No. Unfortunately.
Hopefully they don't get worse. But I agree with y'all. You know,
where they going this weekend?
They need to run this offense through Pacheco and Gerald McKinnon.
That's yeah, especially this weekend.
Yeah.
If they want to win this weekend, that's what they need to do.
They're not going to.
Okay.
And
well, no, I agree.
Do the same shit Sunday that you did last week. Do it again.
That's pretty much what they've been doing for 14
weeks. Do it again. It's still Bill Belichick up there. Do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, when Clyde got the ball last week, he wasn't too bad.
Do it again.
Yeah, Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde jumped over somebody, didn't he, Tom?
I saw that. I was like,
so the bunnies didn't.
He's trying to get a contract.
He's still slow, though, but hey, he got some hops.
Got up,
didn't he? He bursted him.
I said that was for Ty's ass. He did that for Ty.
He had a little burst in him. He shook somebody. You let Clyde Edwards-Helaire shake you?
He pull up his jersey. This for Ty talking shit. I know he's talking shit. This for you, Ty. This for you.
He hit somebody with the boo bob. He hit him with the.
Oh man,
Clyde actually had a good game. I was surprised.
Yeah,
and I was like, look at Clyde. He playing for that contract. I ain't mad at you, man. Go get your money, man.
He just got married.
Go get that 1 year deal, man.
Yeah, he got married. He got to take care of that family. He ain't trying to go to the XFL already.
He paying money over there too.
Ain't no NFL money though.
No, but I don't know, fellas. We just,
it is what it is.
It's bad.
It is.
All the spade is
bad. It's bad, but at the same time, it's still like.
It's bad.
Still like what?
But this AFC is just not scary, man.
So let me ask you
these dudes, man.
Can I ask a question?
We can beat these teams.
I agree. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What's going to happen when they go to Cincy?
If we let Jake Browning come up in here in Arrowhead and beat us,
he could.
If Jake Browning,
what's the Jake Browning score against Jacksonville?
Jacksonville ain't got our defense.
Come on, okay.
They ain't got our defense.
Okay. We don't have their offense. We don't have their weapons.
Right.
That ain't the point, Clarence. That ain't the point. We locking these receivers down. Jamar Chase is getting nothing. T. Higgins, nothing. What Stephon Diggs do this weekend? Not a motherfucking thing.
That's Stephon Diggs. It's just one of him. They got like three dudes in Cincy, man. They got Boyd, they got Higgins, they got Chase, they got Yoshi.
Who?
Yosevich. Dude from Harvard.
Did he go to Princeton?
Princeton. Yeah. Fast as shit.
Y'all pay attention to that team way too much. I don't even know who
that is. I was looking at him coming out the draft.
I do like that running back, Chad Brown.
He would be nice on the Chiefs roster.
Yeah, he would. He fast as shit and can catch.
I do like the Chad Brown kid.
Chase Brown.
Whatever.
Out of Illinois.
He doesn't drop the ball.
I'm still not scared of him with Jake Brown and that quarterback. I'm sorry. You're just not going to give me the.
Were you scared of Jordan Love?
With this defense.
Were you scared of Jordan Love?
Right.
Were you scared of Jordan Love?
No, I was not
Look
scared
what
of Jordan
happened.
Love. Hey,
Just
man.
because you're not scared of them don't mean they
Drew
can't beat us.
Tranquil got hurt, and that defense was in disarray. With
And
Jack
what about
Cochran
the
out
offensive
there.
side of the ball?
With Jack Cochran out there, they was like,
How my man
Jesus.
come up the week after with a shoulder after he swung on somebody in the game? Like, was your shoulder not hurting then too? Like, you played this whole game, brother.
Pacheco.
Pacheco.
And then this week, oh Lord Jesus. Oh, if I that when I swung on.
Punch. It was the punch.
Lied, motherfucker. Just lied.
I mean,
are we talking about a combine or is this solely about the draft?
hey, how's he gonna say he was right about Sky Moore when he said Sky Moore would finish?
He was right about a 40 time
with George Pickens.
He was right about a 40 time, wasn't he? Hallelujah.
Yeah, exactly. No games are easy games. No games are easy games, Chris, and you can't. I mean, I'm see
not
what you're saying.
It's an easy game, but I do not expect no damn Jake Browning to come to Kansas City and beat us.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. We ain't Jacksonville.
Right. You're absolutely right. You're entitled.
We ain't Jacksonville.
Yeah,
especially on defense.
You're absolutely right. So
we ain't Jacksonville on offense either, though. But
hold on, Ty. Let me ask you this, Chris.
You mean that offense that scored 17 points on us? Or 6 points? That offense.
Hold on.
That was week 2.
Hold on, wait.
They still look the same to me.
Can I ask you something, Chris?
Go ahead.
So this offense, as it's constructed at this present day, December 12th, 2023.
You're right.
They're gonna go to Boston
and beat the shit out of them.
You need more weapons to have success against a Bill Belichick team, right?
Still gonna beat them. I ain't worried about Bill Belichick. We lose to Bill Belichick, then we got more problems than we think.
Okay, it was
still Bill Belichick, and he still got a defense, dog.
I'll tell you
Chris,
this. I'll tell you what.
No.
Listen. I'll tell you what. If we lose to Bill Belichick, I will come on this show next week and I will say the Chiefs, no matter what, they ain't going nowhere. I don't care how many.
When's the last time Buffalo or Miami has blew them out 2 consecutive games in a season?
They're division rivalries. That's different. They know each other.
You think? So Bill don't know Andy?
Nope.
Okay.
He said no.
You're right. You're 1,000%.
I mean, I expect them to win this game this weekend, but I do.
You really think that we're gonna go to New England and struggle? You think we're gonna struggle?
Yeah, I think our offense is gonna struggle. Why would our offense not struggle? Did they struggle last week? Did they struggle the week before? Did they struggle the week before that?
After ass whooping against Buffalo at home.
They've been struggling for 14 weeks or 13 weeks if you minus the Raiders game and the Bears game. So 12 weeks this offense has struggled. Yeah. Besides against the Raiders and the Bears, and you expect that they're just going to – I mean, I'm not saying we're going to lose this game Sunday, but I don't expect the offense to get it fixed this Sunday.
I don't see them taking an L Sunday, Chris, but I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. They're going to struggle.
It'll be like 17
adversity for 4 quarters. They're going to have to find a way to fucking win this game. 17-13.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They can't score over 20 points.
You right.
They averaging what, 22?
Yeah.
Come on, man. 22 punk ass points. Come on, man. Y'all go ahead.
Look, man. We'll talk about it on Friday.
260 yard average.
I get more in depth with
averaging 260 yards a game. Come on.
With Pat with a generation.
With the best quarterback in the league, he only averaged 260 yards a game. Come on.
That's because they dropping passes, man.
And there's something else I want to talk about that this has to be one of the worst Chiefs off seasons in probably the last 10 years, honestly. If you look at this off season compared to
they paid Chris Jones shit.
You didn't bring Chris Jones back. Your biggest free agent signing was Jawan Taylor, who sucks. He's terrible. He's jumping off sides every play. He got to go. So then Charles Omenihu, that's a good signing. I'll give him that. And then you look at the draft. Rashee Rice was your hit. You drafted a defensive end in the first round after you signed a Charles Omenihu.
Hey, man, he made some plays on Sunday.
He had 6 snaps on Sunday. What?
In them 6 snaps, he made some plays, man. He almost got a sack, too.
Sam Laporta was on the board. Joey Porter Jr. was on the board. Brian Branch was on the board.
We didn't need no defense. We needed offense.
And
we drafted a defensive end.
We should have got Addison. We should have got Addison. We should have moved up and got Addison.
Addison would be nice.
But it is what it is, fellas.
I mean, this offseason as a whole was pretty bad. Let's be real.
You cry over spoiled milk, okay? Still in it.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's fine. We can be honest.
We're still in it, but I mean,
nobody in the AFC is just definitively like scared.
No,
they all got.
I'll agree with you there. I think the only dominant team really in the whole NFL is San Francisco.
Yeah, that's it.
And then Dallas
is playing good right now. They're not perfect. They're not San Francisco. They're not San Francisco.
We're gonna see what Dallas can do in some cold weather Sunday. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe. Speaking of killing it.
Exactly. Joe. We're barely hanging on by some tooth floss. We're hanging on.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
You guys have anything for Mr. Joe that you guys want to talk about?
You go ahead, Clarence.
Joe, you like combines, huh? Ain't gonna say nothing. That's okay.
Joe, what's up, man?
We love you, Joe.
We love you, Joe. You know we got a rag on you, man. We got a rag on you 4 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
He was running in his drawers that day. The story has it.
Y'all keep talking. I gotta do something.
Go ahead, drink that prune juice. I'm sorry. It's all right, Joe.
He said
it was hilarious. What part of it was hilarious, Joe? How many times you watch it, bro? Don't answer that.
Be honest.
Don't answer that. No. 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 Oh. Listen, Ty. I'm just saying. Bill Belichick likes to take things away. So if he's taking something away, more than likely it's going to be 87.
Yep.
All right. So that leaves Pat with what? Rashee. That's it. That's all you got.
And Pacheco, if he's playing.
Yeah, if he's playing. It's not going to be easy, man.
It's not. And I don't know, no offense to Chris, but coming into this week thinking this is going to be an easy win, that's crazy to me. I don't see an easy win for the Chiefs at all this year. I mean, other than, like I said, the Bears and the Raiders, but those are outliers because even though New England, the record's bad, they still have been competitive in a lot of games.
Yeah.
So
Zappy, I mean, he can get hot. You know what I'm saying? And the Bengals, I mean, they can score points.
And the Bengals defense is still legit. They still got the defense coordinator over there. That defense is going to give us problems. I'm going to tell you that right now. That Bengals defense, it gave us problems before. It's really going to give us problems now.
4 times he reminded it. I'm going to say it since she put it out there. 4 times, Joe. What the hell are you looking at for 4 times? What you looking at, bro? I'm gonna go say it. What you looking at?
Back to what y'all was saying. Bailey Zappi. What about him? He can get what? He can get hot and cold. Is that what you said?
He said he could get hot.
Bailey Zappi.
Okay. All right, Chris. Listen, don't have a meltdown Sunday. Okay.
If
I'm waiting.
Legere Sneed is getting gashed by Bailey Zappi, we got
No,
problems.
he's not. Did Legarius Sneed
we can't lock, even though we just
did Legarius Sneed get gashed at all this
Juju,
year?
if we let Juju kill us,
why can't it happen?
If we let Juju kill us,
Oh, if we let Juju kill us, I got at least 5 tweets already.
That's right, Joe. You know
you got him in the tuck. You got him in the tuck, Ty.
Yeah, I got him ready.
Fire him off LA1, huh?
No, listen, don't get blocked no more time. You can cut that shit out, okay? I was like, no, not him too. Wait, what happened? He's a fraud. What? Whoa, hold on, I wasn't ready. Shit.
Man.
Oh, gentlemen.
This team is what it is.
So what's your prediction? Y'all got us winning out, or you got us losing one of these 4 games?
I got us losing to the Bengals.
I knew you was gonna say the damn Bengals. You was gonna say them damn Bengals. Go ahead, Clarence. We know we're not losing to the Chargers.
I think they can win out. I think they can win out. Just off of the strength that they got a defense.
Mm-hmm.
They can take things away. But they on borrowed time, man.
And they are on borrowed time. Don't get my words misconstrued.
They on borrowed time.
This offense is on borrowed time. And if they continue like this, we could very well go to New England and some funny shit happens, some turnovers. That Chief game that we all know.
Mm-hmm.
Where Mahomes is throwing just picks, dudes is fumbling. They ain't trying to speak this into existence, but if we had one of those games, yeah, we could be looking up and the damn Patriots didn't beat us. And we looking around like, man, fuck this team.
That's how I've been looking around for the last 12 weeks. But
we know.
We see the timeline. We see the timeline.
Cheats. So wide receiver room is cheats.
Fuck Brett Beach. Big Red need to retire.
This is a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Andy Reid's play calling, let's be real here. It's been terrible this year. You got that receiving core, you know what you got, and you're gonna throw the ball 35 plus times with Mahomes. Almost every game.
Arrogant, man. He's arrogant. He feels like his
and that's why he got fired in Philly. That's why he got fired in Philly. That's why he was going to get fired here before Patrick Mahomes took over.
I'm just saying. Fired. Stop it.
What? Before Mahomes took over, we lost playoff games because of what? Bad clock management, situationally bad play calling. This has been a problem.
Yes, it
play calling.
I mean, the Tennessee game, that was just bad luck, like at its finest. Marcus Mariota throwing a touchdown to himself. The forward progress, that's not Andy Reid. Like, if none of those plays happen, we win that game.
But what about in that Titans game? They scored 7 points in the second half? Maybe? I don't know.
That's because Travis Kelce got knocked out of the game.
You still had Tyreek Hill on that roster.
Did we have Tyreek Hill there? I don't know.
He
wouldn't need Tyreek Hill yet.
No.
Yeah.
Then the Steelers game, we got fucked over. You know, the James Harrison hold call. Like, yeah, Alex Smith, he missed some throws to Tyreek Hill. There was 2 throws where Tyreek Hill was just wide open downfield, and he refused to throw that ball. we probably beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit there and say Andy Reid was gonna be on the chopping block. Now
No, I'm
Andy
not saying
knew.
that.
Now Andy, before
No.
Andy could even, because Andy knew before we even get to this conversation, I got to get me another quarterback that can get us over the hump. I need a dog. Not to say that Alex Smith wasn't a dog. You just needed everying perfect.
You needed somebody to take you
around.
to the next level.
You needed somebody who, when the play breaks down, when the scheme breaks down, I need somebody who can make a play.
See, and
Then we
that's
gonna go, and then we gonna go to the country and get all the dog and bull and pig and cow shit we can, and we gonna put it around him, and he gonna be able to make something happen.
See, but Chris, that's what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is his scheme heavily dependent on guys like Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Deshaun Jackson.
Juju.
Is it? I mean, it's heavily
No.
dependent on this.
I don't think it's dependent on them. I just think it's dependent on guys who can make plays. It's almost like the New England days, like after the Randy Mosses and the Gronks and all them. They was making it work with Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, and guys like that. Like hell, before then, it was what's his name? What's the dude receiver's name? Troy Baker? I forgot his name, but he was making them work with guys that were not all pros. Is what I'm saying. Not generational talent. It's just that.
I mean, but how well was that working? How many Super Bowls did you win with that?
Ty's right. That wide receiver room is cheeks.
Which one?
This current one.
No, it is. I'm just saying, like, he's asking a different question. He's asking how long the Andy Reid scheme does it need a guy? Yes, it works to perfection when one of those dudes are in there, but he's also done it when there was no dudes in there. He's been to the Super Bowl. He's won, and he's been to 4 or 5 NFC Championship games with guys that you wouldn't even put on your roster.
But he didn't win a Super Bowl without those guys at that wide receiver.
Donovan McNabb choked. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
He choked.
And he had T.O. that came back from a broken leg.
Exactly.
He had like 8-9 catches, 100.
That ain't on Andy. That Donovan McNabb choked up.
But he got to Super Bowl, and he had one of those dudes. He had a Ferrari.
Yeah.
He even had a Ferrari last year. I mean, shit, look at the numbers that Juju put up.
Yeah.
He did. I wouldn't call Juju a Ferrari. He's
it'd be more like a Lexus, but
no, we didn't go there. More like very good Honda. That's what he was a really good Honda.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, no, he's not a Honda. No, come on.
Up.
He's at least
Did he have 1,000 yards last year?
Almost.
He almost had it.
Okay, what does MVS have this year?
MVS is a deuce and a quarter.
But he the highest paid in that damn room, ain't he?
You overpaid for the deuce and the quarter.
Who did? Who told them to do that shit?
Who overpaid for him, Chris? Who did?
Brett Veach went and got a lemon. Okay, you want me to say it? He got a lemon.
Got a whole bunch of lemons.
Damn, he went to the auction and he thought he had.
He came back with a whole bag of lemons.
Look at this big bag of pig shit I got for the cheap. A whole bag of pig shit. Mm-hmm.
I will say that the Chiefs.
I agree with you, Joe. Nobody beat us.
Besides Denver. Besides
Denver.
Denver.
The Packers beat us.
I wouldn't say the best team.
The Packers beat us.
I wouldn't say that either. Not even close to the best team. I would put like 6 or 7 teams ahead of them. Audi, exactly.
Audi A7.
Or Lexus or something.
Fastback, yeah, absolutely.
No, San Francisco is light years better.
The Chiefs are not even.
Ravens.
I wouldn't even put the Chiefs in the top 5 right now as best teams.
Which I was surprised that Stephen A. put him in his top 5 today. I was like, really? The Chiefs?
Yeah, I can't. Not right now.
You bugging, son. And I'm a Chiefs fan? Nah, son. I'm not putting the Chiefs in the top 5. Even Colin Cowherd is out here going crazy. Yo, they're still going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm like, nah.
This reminds me
it's
of the Tampa
possible,
team.
That's that setup so that they can crush them down when it don't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You do got a point there.
But I will say most of these losses are self-inflicted.
Yeah. The problem
I'll say
with
that.
the problem
ain't
is
that
it's
the
not
teams are
being
doing something
fixed.
to us.
Right. So it's beating ourselves. There's no way he's at.
Hey man, I love your confidence. I do.
Oh boy, there ain't no way he believes that. There's probably 6 teams. I'll be realistic that I could probably name right now better than the Chiefs.
I would say San Francisco, Dallas. I'll put the
Baltimore,
Eagles in there, even though I
Eagles.
think we could have beat the Eagles. But the Eagles should be in there.
Baltimore.
I'm not putting Jacksonville in front of us.
No, I'm not either. Because we beat. Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm not putting Miami in front of us.
Not after what I seen last night from Miami.
And we did the same thing to them. Like
Yeah.
I'm only most of the teams that is ahead of us. The only AFC team I'm putting ahead of us is the Ravens.
Yeah,
And that's because their record, not because they're scary, not because they're just light years better than us.
I think their offense is, but
Is it?
I
I
think
watched
so.
that
They put 36 up on the Rams.
The Rams, their secondary is trash. Let's just call it what it is.
The secondary is bad.
Them dudes was biting on all kinds of plays on Odell Beckham, them old knees.
Hey, them old D's would be wide receiver 1 knees over here.
See, why you got to
I'm just saying, DeAndre Hopkins looked pretty good last night, too.
He does have a point.
Damn, Ty.
D-Hop looked really good last night, especially for that contract that he signed.
I can't even defend it.
Sad but true. These are all truths.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Damn, fellas. Now I'm sad again.
Okay. That's okay.
Why is that okay?
The Lakers are the in-season tournament champs, so I'm great.
The GOAT got his 5th ring.
I knew you was gonna say that.
The
You
GOAT
sound
got
like
his
my boy
5th
Maul.
ring.
I'm great.
You and them damn Lakers.
Life is good, man.
Michael Jordan never won no in-season tournament. I'm just
They didn't have one.
I'm just saying he never won it, Chris.
Easy
They were
time.
smoked it.
He never won it.
He had 2 titles in 1 year.
Never won it. Didn't win the MVP either.
Here you go with this Michael Jordan shit. If LeBron is such the GOAT, why ain't niggas running around here with LeBron's on?
Because they're actually meant to play basketball in. Who's balling in some threes? Who's throwing some threes on to go play some basketball?
Not nobody.
That ain't the difference. That don't make no difference. There's other Jordan shoes that they are putting on. Even though they're the worst fucking basketball shoe constructed in the world, but still,
Jason Tatum's
slipping and
terrible.
slipping and sliding all over the place. They ain't got no.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's the boogeyman to him.
Not the boogeyman.
He's Kobe. He's the new Kobe. What are you talking about?
Them shoes are terrible.
I did. I was just playing. I was just playing. My bad.
That's disrespectful to Kobe. Disrespectful to Kobe shoes too.
My bad, dog. I'm sorry, Clarence. I didn't mean that.
I mean, I'm not scared of Baltimore either, but I just don't see us beating them right now. I just don't see it.
You're scared of the Chiefs. That's what you are.
Yeah, I'm scared of this receiver core. I'm really scared of these receivers.
That's the truth of the matter. It's not the other guys. It's not the teams that we're scared of. It's our team that we're scared of. And in particular, the damn offense.
Yep.
Woo! Because I ain't gonna lie, that first quarter, or the first half of that game, man, I was about to get scared. I said, "Damn, this is about to get ugly, isn't it?" Shit. James Cook about to run all over us. He better catch all over us.
Yeah, the defense did make the adjustments.
No, they did. Yeah. And I always expect them to do that in the second half. Spags is always going to make it because even in the Packers game, he made some adjustments, and we had opportunity. They gave us opportunities to win that game too. So.
And right now, I'll say Spags is out coaching Andy Reid this year.
He is. Hey man,
that's a fair assessment.
Everybody has a bad year, man. All right.
They do.
Can Andy Reid get a little credit, man? He got us 2 Super Bowls, bro. We can't give him no credit.
But 3 would be better, wouldn't it?
What have you done for me?
But 3 would be better.
Y'all ready to kill Andy and make him retire? Y'all will make Andy a consultant so bad. Why? So we can have Matt Nagy's ass up in there. Good job, guys.
No, definitely not him. He needs to go this offseason, man. You got to bring somebody else in from outside the building.
Can we trade for Sean McVay?
I agree with
Sean
that.
McVay for what?
I'm talking about
for Andy Reid.
When Andy leaves, when Andy retires, can we make a trade for Sean McVay?
Might. You never know.
Kyle Shanahan,
Patrick Mahomes. Oh.
It might happen.
I think he's going to write it out.
That's like really the only play caller I respect outside of Andy.
And you don't respect Kyle? I was about to say Kyle Shanahan.
And Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is one of the best run schemes ever. And I mean, that's just derived from his father.
It is hurting us. And the reason it's hurting us is because we start slow. And then if we let teams start fast, I mean, this team's not like teams of years past where they can come back down 14-0 and, go score 2 touchdowns in like a minute and a half or something like that.
Right. I mean, that goes back to my point of the penalties, the turnovers and stuff. Like back in the day, Pat could throw a pick, Tyreek Hill could fumble the football, and next thing you know, they're like, all right, y'all, we got to stop playing.
Right.
Beep, beep.
Even last year, we fell down 14-3 to the 49ers in their building.
Yeah, we fell down, 21-3 against the Raiders in that first half? Almost. And came back on them. So we just don't have that type of juice anymore.
Right.
Hopefully next year.
After we sign T. Higgins or Mike Evans.
They are not giving us T. Higgins. They are not allowing T. Higgins to walk out that building and go sign with the Chiefs. They be damned.
Mike Evans is having a good year.
Then again, Mike Brown is an idiot, so he might.
Yeah.
I think Mike Evans.
Well, they got so many players to pay. I would take Evans. He's the veteran.
According to Chuck, he get all garbage time yards. That's why he gets 1,000 yards every season.
Chuck also thinks also has a list with 150 players better than LeBron James.
That list is nasty work. That list is terrible.
I don't even pay attention to.
Out of all the things that Chuck has said, that is probably that is his worst take of all times. 150 players better than LeBron James.
Yeah,
and he actually believes it. That's
and you sitting here watching what this man is doing right now at 39 years old.
Did LeBron publicly call him a motherfucker or something? Like
he just can't stand LeBron James. I
forgot what a lot of people can't. Though
he did give a reason. I just forgot his reason.
That is some
the reason doesn't really matter.
It doesn't.
I mean,
it's irrelevant.
No. Come on, man. You see what LeBron James is doing right now, and you call that, and there's 150 play.
Yeah, no.
I will say, Chris kind of was right. I will agree with that. We should.
Don't do that because
that's a tough road to go down. But
Clint.
He's gone. No,
it was just a hypothetical. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to trade away Chris Jones.
I didn't want him to either, obviously. But looking back on it, I mean, if we would have done that trade,
no.
I'm not trading Chris Jones.
No.
This defense would not be what it is right now.
You got to trade him this year. I feel like.
Yeah,
What
it's
are you gonna do?
inevitable now.
Let him walk for nothing, or you got to trade him?
Thanks to Beach. Way to go, Beach. Yeah, that part.
We know it wasn't your idea, Joe.
Yeah, his idea was to
You
draft
wanted
a running
Bijan
back.
Robinson. You wanted Bijan Robinson,
Which would have been a better pick than FAU by far.
They'd be in the same.
Even though we don't need that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they'd be in the same boat with Bijan.
Yeah, I agree with that because they still wouldn't run the ball.
You use him as a receiver.
Now, Gibbs is actually a compelling argument because Gibbs you could have used as a receiver a lot more. You could have split him out wide and done all that stuff with him. Put him in a slot.
That is true. It was bigger than you were watching that take 4 times too. It's not personal. I'm just saying you don't.
It's
sign
personal for me. It's personal.
You don't sign Chris Jones and you don't upgrade the wide receiver room. Like
exactly.
What is my reaction supposed to be to the man? Like you want to put all this dog shit around Pat and expect them to win? Like
technically they didn't.
What bullshit.
Their excuse is
I'm not trying to hear no excuse.
Can I talk? Can I say this?
Go ahead. Stand up for him.
I'm not standing up for him. I'm just telling you the other side of the coin. Their thought was Chris Jones was going to show up and sign the contract.
But why did they think
that? Play with that man like that? He a grown ass.
He had the Maloof brothers as his agent. He got the Sticky Bandits as his damn agent. And they too busy trying to get Kevin McAllister at his home and steal his stuff than to make deals. Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
He blamed the agent for Beach's mistake.
The agent was terrible. You see them dudes. Did you see them dudes?
They are terrible. I won't disagree with that, but like I said earlier,
we had no cap space. In the little cap space we did have, you know what DeAndre Hopkins said? No, I won't go to Tennessee.
No. Because we didn't even offer him. We didn't even offer him, Chris. Did you not see that tweet?
We couldn't. Because when it was time for them to get the deal, he saw what Odell got. And he was like, yeah, I'm going highest bidder.
But he didn't. I mean, his contract in Tennessee is not.
I'm gonna go.
He's barely making more than MVS right now.
Well, look, I was the advocate. Listen. I was the advocate.
Average 1 catch a game.
Listen, I was the advocate of getting rid of MVS this offseason. That was me, Chris.
You were.
His contract was good enough, and they made that contract to where he could cut this motherfucker, and he'd only get what, $7 million dead cap money, whatever. Mm-hmm. We could have got rid of this motherfucker this offseason. Because personally, yes, okay, he get his claim to fame is the AFC Championship game. Whoop the fucking do. He caught some passes.
Yeah.
What did they do in the Super Bowl? What did he do the rest of the season? Not a damn thing.
Not shit.
So my expectations was the same shit with MVS this year. So I'm not surprised what I'm seeing for MVS. Mm-hmm. Him not being around, disappearing, this is who MVS is. He's not a good football player whatsoever.
Always been that.
At best, he's a gunner. That's what he is. Special teams, gunner.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a pretty good gunner too with his speed. But that's what he is.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't want MVS on the team. When they signed him before, I was like, okay, that's cool. As long as they bringing somebody else up in there.
It's bad, man.
Yeah. Sorry, my computer died. But yeah, D-Hop's only getting.
D-Hop's getting 12. MVS got 11.
That's what happens when. I mean. Man,
yeah, he showed up. Fine. About time, did something.
Yeah. Marcus Kemp was making catches in the AFC Championship game, by the way.
Yeah.
That's how I knew Sky Moore and these other guys were bad. That's how I knew.
I charged it up with, going from Western Michigan and then playbook and then going from Andy Reid playbook is like going from addition to trigonometry. Like I didn't expect Scott Moore to just jump in there and know this offense like that. Now, here's why I say about
that expectation, but the team did.
They
Right.
did.
The organization did.
No, they did. They did.
And Rasheed Rice
That's
did
not a
that.
problem.
And Rasheed Rice came from SMU, a smaller school, and jumped in this offense just fine.
Yeah, but let's be real. Rasheed Rice is just the best. He's more talented than Scott Moore.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
His ceiling is way higher than Sky Moore. Everybody says Sky Moore's ceiling is Julian Edelman, which Julian Edelman is a fine receiver. Don't get it twisted. But I would say Rasheed Rice, what would his ceiling be? Maybe what, CeeDee Lamb at best?
I'll take a CeeDee Lamb.
If he taps into his full potential, I could see a CeeDee Lamb out of Rasheed Rice. Once he gets this offense down pat.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't see him as a number one. I actually do see him as a number one. I can see him potentially getting to a number one status.
No, I see him. I just don't see it right now.
No, not right now. He's a number two right there. Let's just be real. He's a number two. Yeah, I know. You're right, Paul. No, that is the reason why he is, because he got some borrowed time because he made some plays in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. But he should be gone this year. If he ain't gone this year, then
he needs to get the hell out of Dodge. I don't want to hear nothing about no pay cut. I don't want to hear nothing about the only pay cut he need to have is him getting cut.
Yeah, exactly. You just cut him.
It's bad.
I wouldn't. He should pay us $11 million a year to play on the team.
Go play for the Raiders.
Yeah. What about speaking of another former Chiefs receiver that played well Sunday? You know who I'm going to bring up? He played for the Rams.
DeMarcus Robinson, baby.
Yep.
Woo! He was balling on Sunday.
He was. I'd take him.
I ain't gonna lie, he did make some plays, but I'm not falling for it. You're not making me fall for it, DeMarcus Robinson, for you to come back on this team and run backwards. Nope.
No, not now. I'm saying I would have took him before this year, though.
Not come back on this team
because he was cut.
Throw you a first down and you run 3 yards backwards.
He was cut in preseason, wasn't he, by the Ravens?
Yeah.
And then the Rams went out. We could have went out. Why didn't we add anybody? That's my question. We didn't add anybody. We added Richie James in free agency back in March.
He looked like he don't even know the playbook. He looked like he don't even know where to line up at. I see Pat consistently. Man, what are you doing? Get your ass over here.
And then he had a drop too.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, he did.
It's contagious.
It is. Then Miko Hardman, they went out and traded for him at the deadline.
Just to sit him on IR.
Yeah. He I don't see him making a difference anyway.
No. Ah, man.
And then Justin Ross. This is something we gotta. He said next year. Justin Ross coming back to get 10 snaps a week. Let's be real. I love Justin Ross, but we all know. We all know he's getting 10 snaps.
I will say, and I told you, and we talked about this before we got on air time. Can we just at least use him in the red zone? I think he would fix our red zone problems.
Yeah.
If we use him like we used to use Jody.
Yeah.
You put him on the slant route, what corner is stopping him? Fade routes all day.
You know what he's going to be doing, Chris? He's going to be in on running plays, and he's going to be blocking 10 snaps.
As long as he's taking the MVS snaps, I can care less.
I would say that's something that should happen. He should eat into MVS
on the bench.
Him and Sky could be on the bench.
Death, taxes, and tie hating on Sky. Pays you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, Sky is what he is.
It.
Nah.
that one.
So,
Well, that one. I can't rock with you on that one, Paul.
Yeah.
Love you, bro.
I don't think Sky has a spot on this team next year. I'm gonna be honest. I think he gets beat out at training camp.
Damn, dog. What if it clicks in the third year? What if it just clicks, man?
Then it clicks. Then good for him.
He still ain't gonna be a fan. Man, go out there and ball out next year. Man, it's got more trash. he got 700 yards, man. 6 touchdowns. So, what did he do last year? What the hell did he do last year?
This is
Why
true.
you gotta pick up the pass?
I mean, but let's talk. I don't want to do that, but we're gonna bring up the pass right now because Sky Moore, his year last year is almost exactly the same as this year when you look at the stats and everything.
Yeah,
like
that's the biggest indictment. Like I said, the biggest thing is that Rashee Rice. That's what makes Sky Moore really look bad. Of course, his play on the field makes him look bad, but for Rashee Rice to step in his office the first year and
figure it out,
you know what I'm saying, and get the yardage that he's getting. I mean, at Mac with these 4 games, he at least get 900. I can see it. If Rashee Rice get 900 yards his first year, that is gonna look bad on Sky Moore.
it is.
Joe stupid. Sky Moore at the same time, like he still would fuck with him.
Still wouldn't.
Thanks for saving my life, but you trash. Drop that ball and
You
dim.
probably end up dropping
Dropping
the ball the next week.
I thought you were saying
save me from drowning. He drop me back in the water.
That's messed up. That's all right. I'm gonna try to meet Sky Moore. I'm gonna be like, hey man, your touchdown. I want you to look in the camera and say, that was for you, Ty.
When is it gonna happen?
I don't know. I just talk shit.
Maybe in the Super Bowl again.
That's where he shows up in the Super Bowl.
Not this year.
That'd be funny.
We got to get there first.
If we make it to the Super Bowl and Sky Moore's got another touchdown.
What about he goes for like 100 yards, 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Where was this at? And this on San Francisco? You doing this on San Fran? What are you doing? You couldn't do this against the Bears?
Or the Bills.
Oh, the Bills. Damn, Ty. You killing Sky Moore like that?
Well, I gotta go, gentlemen. I gotta go run a 40 in my draws.
4 times?
He said 4 times.
Give her around 4 times?
4 times. Somebody cover their old lady's eyes. Bloop, bloop.
Yeah, crazy.
Just saying.
Where Joe at?
I love you, Joe.
Keep everything secure, Clint. Yeah, crazy. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and end this thing. First, I want to give a shout out to Bet Us. Where the games begin. Go to our link, direct link in the comments or in the what's the name section, the bio description box. You'll see the link to Bet Us. Go in there and sign up. Get 125% bonus towards your first deposit. So shout out to Bet Us. And we're going to give a shout out to Glitch Energy. Hold on, people. I got to pull up the Steve. Shout out to Glitch Energy Drink. Glitch Energy Drink offers a wide range of delicious flavors to suit everyone's taste preferences, whether you're into fruity flavors like Maui Punch and Cherry Bomb, or prefer something unique like Blue Smurf and Grenades. There's something for everyone. Glitch Energy Drink is not only great for gamers and workout warriors, but also for everyday people who simply need a boost of energy. It's a healthy choice that you can feel good about. You can find more information and purchase Glitch Energy Drink at glitchenergy.com. Remember to use the promo code AHChiefPod to get 10% off your purchase and start enjoying the benefits of this delicious and energizing drink. Shout out to Glitch Energy. If you look down at the bottom, you see the link emqpodcast.com/locker-room. You go to that link, you see the locker room access of all the podcasts under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella. They got a Patriots one, they got a Jets one, they got a 49ers one, and they got ours. The Arrowhead Chief Podcast. You click on our banner, you see all of our episodes, the recent ones to the past ones. Also, they have a podcast themselves. They talk about everything league wide. They talk about college football also, and they give you betting tips for the week. So they try to win you some money. So go ahead and subscribe to their channel. Shout out to everybody at the Every Morning Quarterback platform. Also, whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Arrowhead Cheat Podcast is available on all streaming platforms. So go ahead and subscribe. And if this is your first time watching us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button, hit that like button also. So when we drop our lives on Tuesdays and on Fridays, you can pull up on us, be in the comments section like Nani, Joe, Paul, Brian, some of the regulars that come in here. Kingdom Cast comes up in here, whether it be Country, Chuck, Boogie, all of them come in here and they, leave their comments in there. So come in here and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time in here. We say it's going to be some jokes in here every now and then, whether it be on Sky Moore or on Joe, watching something 4 times and rewind. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can pull up on us every Tuesday and Friday. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Twitch, and I think that's it, right? I said them all. I think so. But anyway, whatever social media platform you use, you see that right above Ty, that AH Chief Podcast. Go ahead and click on that. We'll follow you back because we're in Hollywood. But Joe, give it to me. But yeah, Joe, earn your money today. Yes, sir. We're in Hollywood. But go ahead and follow us. We'll follow you back. Give us feedback. Give us critiques. Topics y'all want to bring up on the show. Hit us up, man. We want to hear, what I'm saying? We want to hear from Chiefs Kingdom. We want to give y'all the best Chiefs content that we can give you. So go ahead and hit us up. Till next time, people. Well, until Friday. Join us 9 p.m. Central Standard Time where we will get more in depth in this Patriot game. And where what's your name will tell me why we're gonna lose to the Patriots. No, I'm just playing. But until next time, we go.